So my name is Susan O'Brien. I'm the project manager for the National League Trust. My personal history is that I've been involved in football for a number of years, principally within funding in football. So I was involved in the Football Trust in the 1990s, helping clubs meet the requirements of the Taylor Report. In fact, I've been to here before to celebrate when new stands were built because we funded some of that work. I then went on to work for the Football Foundation and helped set them up as a charity. Was there for 7 years as part of their senior management team. And since 2010 I've been working with what was the Football Conference, now the National League, delivering this grant aid programme for clubs to develop their community activities. So the National League Trust funds clubs within the competition and helps them to develop community programmes. So we do two things: we give money, but we also give advice and support. And we always try and encourage clubs to look at different ways that they can become active in their local community. So consulting other community activities before they start work, planning what they're doing to make sure there's no duplication, and forming partnerships. That's a critical thing, particularly if they haven't done any community delivery before. So working with other groups that might be involved in disability work or in some form of sports delivery, school sports partnerships, that type of activity, or even the local authority. That's where we encourage them to start before they plan their programme. And then when they've decided what they're delivering, we'll come along and fund it. And then we'll support them as they grow bigger, transition, do more work, and eventually, just as Stanley Bridge have done, become registered charities, which allows them then to access funding from other sources. Well, obviously at the moment we can only fund clubs that are playing in the National League, which there are 68. If it was a club outside that competition and they were looking to develop community activities, the first thing I would say is go and talk to your local authority. Although councils don't have much money these days to give in funding, they probably have an officer who knows what community activity is going on, and they'll give them an understanding of what the local need is. And we'll also perhaps put them in touch with, say, social services or the children's services to see if there's anything there that they could help with. The other people to talk to are the voluntary sector organisations. There's usually some of the voluntary sector organisation umbrella group locally, and they also will have contacts with those potential partners. Rather than a club just deciding to do some community activity on its own, then it will work in partnership, and that will allow it to grow without putting a risk on the club for that venture.